G'day guys, it's Keanu again from Shane's Trees. I'm here in sunny Newport removing a dangerous habitat tree. Around a decade ago, the top of the tree had broken out and fallen on the house just here. The house is rebuilt and they left the tree in this state. So fast forward to now, we've had to remove what's left of the tree. It's been quite difficult due to access, the proximity to the building and around 85 steps. So we started off with just Chap up in the tree. He rigged down what he could, but the tree was far too big to rig everything down. After it got to the point where Chap couldn't push segments off the tree on his own, we got two climbers up in the tree to cut through and push together. And then eventually, the lower we got down, we got a pulling line set up, redirected off one of the neighboring trees to help pull the segments off. So it was a real large job. It was covered for 2 days. One of the biggest problems was the whole way throughout the tree, it was completely rotten to the point where it's actual clay inside the tree, not even mulch, physical mud and clay. So it was real difficult cutting around the good wood and then getting the segments with the mud off the stem down to the ground. That's not where the troubles ended. Once we got it down to the ground, we had to cut them up on the ground, get them over to the steps, and we've set up a controlled speed line to transport the logs from the top of the hill all the way down to the bottom of the hill where the guys are emptying the bags and chipping the logs. We've got the speed line anchored off at the top through 2 trees, and at the bottom we've got it redirected for another large tree and using the winch and the chipper to tension the load. Once the load is tensioned, we have a secondary line set up through the porter rack to lower the load down along the zip line. One of the biggest safety concerns has been the gradient on the bottom of this tree. It's a very steep, at least 45 to 50 degree angle. Where we're not able to rig the pieces down and we have to physically drop them, that's a large problem. We had to set up a makeshift barrier with ratchet straps, track mats, and on the inside of that we made a catcher's mitt out of some of the soil that was coming out of the tree and old logs. We've had quite a large crew with us on this job. We had 10 people on the first day, 8 people on the second day, so it's more than double teams both days. Big 2 days here in Newport, but it's been more than interesting. It's not often you get to mess around with rigging like this. It's been hard work, but as always, it's been good work. Thanks, and see you on the next one.